babies.
Thank you, Irene.
Did we go over? Thank you, Irene.
Well, you just said make sure to say it so you know we're recording. Go ahead.
Got it. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show, Wednesday edition, NFL weekend recap. We'll be going over the hottest stories, the biggest surprises, the biggest collapses of the NFL weekend with me, your host, Rich Buchanan, alongside, as always, Raymond, Dr. Big Mac, the bottom of the totem pole of dumb, and, of course, my liege, the Queen. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, rate, review. If you're listening on the podcast, whether it be iTunes or Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast, please follow, rate, review, tell your friends, share it amongst the living. Whatever you do, tell them the Simple Minds boys are here for you. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show. I'm combining all of the things now. These are new opens. We're winging it. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. Just great.
We're just here to talk football. It's football season, and that's what we want to talk about.
No, I want to talk about real quick. Bill, how did you shoot today?
48.
Wow.
Why the aggression on the middle finger on the finger?
Yeah, why?
It just needed to be done. Just Ray makes me angry.
You won't.
This is the second time I've been out this year. I went out by myself, so it was nice. I got in and got out.
Wait,
and
you played by yourself?
Fuck yeah, I did.
You couldn't do that fucking goddamn errand for us?
No, I was going to play golf.
You fucking
pig.
douchebag. Absolute piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll be taking time off of work tomorrow to go get it. Don't worry.
Yep. Speaking of that, White Birch Brewing down in Nashville, New Hampshire. Ray, address, please.
460 Amherst Street.
The good side of Amherst Street. Get on down to the brewery unless you're Bill and plan to do something completely arbitrary with no consequences whatsoever. Find yourself a
When you
flight,
asked, I told you I was busy.
a hat, maybe. Get it for yourself. Nobody else. Doesn't matter. If you can't get down to the brewery like Bill, then find it at the local beer stores or don't like Bill. And wherever you get it, tell them the Simple Minds Boys sent you. White Birch Brewing. Raymond, producer Ray, you want to take this one? You wrote the email. You want to run down your email, or you want to take the reins here?
No, you take the reins.
Okay, very nice. NFL opening weekend.
Wait. Don't make fun of any spelling errors.
There's a lot of them.
I'm not a spelling guy, but there is spell check. It's all computers. NFL opening weekend, the best games of the weekend. Here's Ray's best choices here, top 6. The Giants versus Washington, no. The Rams versus Colts, Cowboys, Chargers, Vikings, Cardinals, Titans, Seahawks, yes, or Chiefs, Ravens.
Titans, Seahawks, or Chiefs, Ravens are probably the two best games. Why we record the Green Bay Lions game right now. I mean, that Chiefs game, I thought Chiefs were going to roll. We all picked them in our early line show, and Lamar Jackson, 2 touchdowns late, 100 yards rushing, 200 yards passing. It's a big win for them. But stupid, they had a fumble late in the game too. Big 4th down conversion on 4th and 1 where, Harbaugh basically left it up to Jackson. Yeah, it was there. I'll give.
Do you agree with that? Sorry to interrupt. Do you agree with that call? 4th and 1, your side of the 50. You're minute 30 left, no timeouts for the Chiefs.
It's Patrick Mahomes. I guess it's the same thing with Brady in the 4th and 2 and Belichick against Indy. You didn't really want to give him, the chance to kind of march down with Peyton Manning. So I can kind of see it, kind of put the dagger in it, but you got to have a lot of trust in your offense, and the way they were moving the ball, then you got to make that call. But I mean, I'll tell you why, the NFL has done a great job of their primetime games. I thought the Washington Giants game on Thursday night was good. And then the Raiders Ravens game Monday night was awesome. So, I mean, they've so far week 2, all their primetime games have been really good.
Which is surprising because the Thursday games have been trash lately. This one was good. I mean, the opening night against the Bucs and Cowboys was good too. That went down to the wire. So yeah,
they've gotten a little bit better since they've moved with the CBS deal. They've put some better games on there.
They're on Fox now.
Fox, whatever.
Fox and Amazon, right? Amazon's got them.
Yeah. That Giants Washington game, was that a good game or was it just entertaining?
It was entertaining. It wasn't a good game. It was just entertaining. And Terry McLaurin, So fucking good.
Here's my second point. I go Titans Seahawks here because there wasn't a gaffe to decide that game. Both teams made plays or didn't make plays. The
Derrick
Chiefs,
Henry made plays. Let's be real here.
Derrick Henry
made, dude. He single-handedly
last week.
He single-handedly won me a fantasy matchup this week. Was fucking ridiculous.
The Chiefs Ravens. The Chiefs should have won that game, and they fumbled it away at the end, like similar to the Patriots in Week 1. That was not a real win for the Ravens. Even with that 4th and 1, the Chiefs could have salted it away. They could have scored a touchdown. It would have been over. The Chiefs should have won that game. Chiefs beat the Chiefs. The Titans beat the Seahawks. That's why I lean Titans Seahawks.
What about Dallas? That was like a home game for Dallas out in LA. That was crazy. The fans were going nuts for fucking Dallas. I thought that was an entertaining game.
I'm never gonna pick Dallas, and I'm never gonna pick LA because LA fans suck and fuck Dallas. So
it's definitely this.
There you go.
I think it was definitely the Seahawks game. I mean, again, they were dominating that whole game, and then Derrick Henry had 53 yards in the first half and had 182 yards and 3 touchdowns. His 60-yarder brought him right back into the game for a 60-yard touchdown. I mean,
he's so big, he shouldn't be able to move that fast.
And after the dud he had last week, that's a big win for the Titans going up on the road in Seattle. And coming back in overtime. So I mean, I thought that was the most exciting, probably the best game of the week. Russell Wilson was good. Even, Ryan Tannehill, I thought had a good game. Julio Jones had 110 yards, I think, by the second quarter. Got robbed of a touchdown, a horseshit touchdown call. But
the Ryan Tannehill thing, I didn't catch a lot of that game, but I caught the end and the overtime. He looked like shit. He looked like shit in crunch time. Ryan Tannehill's never going to win anything. Mark it down. Nice win, but Ryan Tannehill's never winning anything. Unless Derrick Henry can fly over the defense like he did against the Seahawks, who have one of the worst defenses in the league, as we've known for the last couple of years, the Titans ain't winning shit because Ryan Tannehill looks like garbage when he needs to throw the ball. Let that be known.
Yeah, but listen to this, though. You got to go against Houston, you got to go against Indy, and you got to go against Jacksonville. He's going to look good against those 3.
Yeah, until you have to
Indy's got a good defense. Did you see what Indy's got a good defense, too.
Yeah, and they're 0-2, Bill. Nice one. Go ahead.
Well, Carson Wentz threw an interception on the goal line on a fucking shovel pass right to the defender. Like,
how bad is Carson Wentz?
That was so bad. He sprained both ankles. Both fucking ankles he sprained. Who does? Like, how does that happen?
Well, you could ask your mother after I put her against the stove the other day. So, yeah.
How'd she sprain her ankles?
Can't tell you.
I don't want to get into details.
Same answer as Carson Wentz. We don't know. He's just a pussy. We don't know. Biggest surprises in the NFL. Brady found the fountain of youth again. I guess you forgot to put again in this Ray by like 4 times. 24 of 36, 276 yards, 5 touchdowns. Not a drop of defense out of Atlanta. Like
they're so
whatsoever.
bad.
Oh, they're bad. Yeah.
He has more touchdown passes in his 40s than he did in his 20s.
That's gross. And could we touch on real quickly? He said that he thinks he can probably play to his 50. Belichick was also asked the question, can Brady play to his 50? Belichick said, if anybody can, it's probably him. Your instant reaction?
I still can't get a boner.
Can I actually give you a this is not true, not because of the physicality of Tom Brady. It's because in the NFL, and everyone's sucking Brady's dick for how good he is, and probably they should, because what an accomplishment. But the Bucs are fucking loaded. They're absolutely loaded. And people are giving him credit, Mike Felger, for paying all of these guys to come back for the Super Bowl. You can't do this for 20 straight years. You can't do it for 5 straight years. You can't do it for 10 straight years. You can do it for 2, 3, maybe 4. In 4 years, Brady will be 47. In 3 years, he'll be 44. If you're 40, no,
46. He's 44 now, you idiot.
Okay, I reversed my math. There was some calculus in there.
It's like the early lines fucking text exchange we had the other day.
In Tommy. 3 years, if he's 47 or whatever he is, when the Bucs suck, he's not going to play. Is my point. And that's the whole point of longevity as a quarterback or a player. If your team blows, especially if you're a quarterback and you're getting crushed, you're not going to play. If your team sucks, you're not going to play. So fuck Brady and his 50-year fucking commitment. Whatever.
That team might be loaded, but they're still undisciplined. But I'll tell you what, Brady's got 4 straight games of 4 touchdowns or more. right now. That he's won nine in the regular season. He's won 9 straight regular season games. They're rolling. Gronk looks like he found the fountain of youth and looks like a fucking top 5 tight end again. Another 2 touchdowns. He's got 4 on the season already. That team looks. They look good, but again, undisciplined for how much talent they really play stupid. They
23
really play
points
a lot of stupid.
for Atlanta, where the Eagles gave up 6 the week before. Put him against a good team. Let's see him against a good team.
It was more than that, wasn't it? Like 45-28.
We'll see it this week.
Was it 28?
Yeah, they scored 4 touchdowns.
Week 3 against the Rams. That'll be a good game. That'll be a good measuring tape.
Next week, right?
Good call, Raymond. Buffalo Bills blanked the Dolphins 35-0 in the process. Kill Tua Tagovailoa.
Love it.
Rib injury and he gets carted off. Pussy.
Derrick Henry, we talked about it. 185 yards, 3 touchdowns against Seattle. Raiders and the Broncos, only undefeated teams in the AFC. Raiders stunning the Steelers.
Derek Carr looks awesome.
Hold on there, Bill. Panthers, Bucks, Rams, Cardinals, and 49ers undefeated in the NFC. Oh, thanks for adding that.
Welcome.
The Raiders over the Steelers. Thoughts? Oh, 2-2 real quick. We'll talk about that in early lines, but 2-2.
Yeah, that's surprising. I thought, with how many injuries, including, Jacobs was out for those guys, I thought Pittsburgh, after what they did to Buffalo last week, would have a better showing. And then they just let Derek Carr 385 yards after he threw for 430 the week before. They let him throw them all on. Yeah, who was there? Rigor or Ruggins or whatever had 5 catches. Henry Ruggs had 5 catches, 115 yards and a touchdown. So I mean, that's you're finally seeing Derek Carr get him the football consistently now. So I mean, they could be sneaky okay out there, especially the way the Chargers lost their 0-2 and now KC's 1-1. So I mean, they could be in the mix fighting for a playoff spot just from the first 2 games. I know it's still early, but
look, the Raiders are the Raiders are the Raiders. If you allow them to put up points, they'll put up points, but they'll lose in the big games if you don't know how to clamp down. And the Steelers don't know how to clamp down. And under Mike Tomlin, it's been their MO their entire existence. And with Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback, they can't consistently put up 30. And if their defense can't win them games, they're going to lose. That's it.
They lost 5 defensive. DJ Watt didn't come out after the second half. They lost at least 5 guys on defense to come out of the second half. It was like, oh shit.
If their defense can't win them games in the 20s, they will lose.
Did you guys happen to see Najee Harris's big boy stiff arm?
Yeah, that was sick.
That was Derrick Henry-esque.
Third overall pick in a lot of fantasy drafts.
It doesn't matter. That was a great stiff arm.
Baker Mayfield injury bug is here. TJ Watt, you mentioned, Bill. Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry. What were the results in that? Anyone know?
Sprained MCL week to week.
Okay. For Jarvis, Baker's shoulder, he may play next week.
Andy Dalton.
Derek Carr, is hurt too. He's on an MRI. He's questionable to play next week as well.
Andy Dalton did not blow his ACL, but who cares? All 3 running backs for the 49ers injured. Tyrod Taylor out. Is that still out?
Yeah, hamstring injury, and Deshaun Watson is, you guessed it, not going to dress.
For Thursday Night Football.
Also, Dr. Big Mac here, under the injury bug listed, Zach Wilson is the absolute worst quarterback in the 2021 draft class, and I believe that's accurate.
Yeah,
thank you.
Carson Wentz, which I previously mentioned, 2 sprained ankles.
And like I mentioned before, I did your mother on the stove, and she has 2 sprained ankles.
And the result
still doesn't make sense.
Both of them are unknown.
Let me draw you with crayons. I'll send it to you.
The result of the injuries are unknown. Best matchups for Week 3 coming up: Saints versus the Patriots. Is this this email was written by the Homer himself? If this was 2017, then yeah, Saints versus Patriots would be great. Bucks Rams is the number 1 matchup in the league next week. Sorry.
And the Bucks are +1 right now on DraftKings. Go bet heavily on the Bucks.
Seahawks Vikings and Packers 49ers.
Seahawks Vikings.
I don't know, man. It's trash this week. It's trash.
What's the Packers game look like right now? They started
7-7, I think.
Okay, Packers 49ers. If Aaron Rodgers can get out of his ass, might be.
He got a touchdown. Fuck you, Mueller.
Okay. Way too early power rankings. Week 2. Here's Dr. Big Max. Let's see if we agree or disagree, Bill. At number 1, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, till they lose.
At number 2, the LA Rams.
Yeah. I'll put the Rams up there.
Here's where it's going to get a little controversial. At number 3, the San Francisco 49ers. Let me give you a couple more here.
Can I say something real quick?
Let me give you the next 3. At number 3, the 49ers. 4, the Cardinals. 5, the Raiders.
They're undefeated.
49ers, Cardinals, I'd probably put 3rd. Kyle Murray's playing MVP level right now.
If Rich would have let me interrupt it, I was going to say NFC West teams. You could flip flop all those teams, and they could be at whatever position you want.
I still have Chiefs probably top 5.
Let them go. Let them go. Go, Rich.
You're not going to like this, Bill. Next
I'm
up,
reading
here's your next 3.
Bad.
Panthers, Broncos, Bills. Broncos. I said it.
They're undefeated. How can you not put them in the power rankings? You're 2-0. This is the NFL. If you're 2-0, you deserve to be in the power rankings, the top 10 of the power rankings.
I would put the Bills and the Chiefs over the Broncos.
Yeah. And behind that, Chiefs, and guess who's in 10th?
Yeah, boy, the Patriots. Homer, baby. You write me right there. Email. Boom. Homerism. Boom.
This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show, Wednesday edition, NFL Weekend Recap, September 22nd. Autumn begins. Bill.
Oh.
We'll see you on Thursday for an interview with Boston comedian Jonesy. It's a good one. Bye-bye.
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 Yeah, thanks for your questions, Bill.
Just winging it.
It was a busy day for me. It's a whole wing. Ray. Stellar power ranking.
Thank you.
They're not good.